close your eyes and let the quiet of the night embrace you. Tonight, I want you to reflect on something simple yet profoundly shaping: the life lessons found in serving others quietly. In a world that often glorifies recognition, applause, and visible achievement, the most transformative acts are often unseen. They are the small gestures, the subtle contributions, the moments where you give without expectation, without acknowledgement, and without fanfare. And yet, these quiet acts of service carry lessons that can shape not only the lives of others, but your own life in ways that are deep and lasting. Think of the times you've helped someone without anyone noticing: the person struggling with their bags, the colleague overwhelmed with work, the neighbor in need of a kind word. Perhaps no one thanked you, or perhaps it was so small that it barely registered. Yet, even in those moments, a profound shift occurs within you. Serving quietly teaches humility. It reminds you that value is not determined by applause, recognition, or external reward. True fulfillment comes from knowing that you have contributed to someone else's life, even when no one sees it. Serving quietly also cultivates patience and empathy. When you help without expectation, you train your mind to focus on the act itself rather than the outcome. You learn to listen, to observe, and to understand the needs of others with subtlety and care. Each small gesture becomes an opportunity to practice awareness, compassion, and attention to detail. You begin to notice the quiet struggles and joys of those around you, developing a sensitivity that transforms your relationships and deepens your understanding of human nature. There is a hidden wisdom in serving without recognition. It strengthens character. When no one is watching, you're left with your own intentions and your own conscience. It is a mirror reflecting your true nature. Do you act out of ego, obligation, or genuine care? Serving quietly allows you to align your actions with your values, to cultivate integrity, and to build an inner strength that is resilient, subtle, and enduring. The lessons learned in these silent moments are often more transformative than any praise or reward could provide. Consider how many people live their lives seeking acknowledgement, trying to prove their worth, or hoping for validation. In serving quietly, you step away from this need for external approval. You discover the intrinsic value of generosity, the satisfaction of contributing, and the profound sense of purpose that comes from knowing you have made a difference, even in ways invisible to the world. Each act becomes a seed, growing silently in your mind, heart, and spirit, shaping your character and your perspective. Serving quietly also teaches gratitude. When you give without expecting, you begin to notice how much life already provides. The act of helping someone reminds you that abundance exists not in material wealth or recognition, but in your ability to make a positive impact. You begin to see your own life as part of a larger web of connection, where even small contributions ripple outward, touching lives in ways you cannot always observe. Gratitude grows naturally from awareness of this interconnectedness. There is another subtle lesson. Serving quietly teaches resilience. Challenges arise, misunderstandings occur, and the outcomes of your efforts are not always clear or immediate. Yet, the habit of giving without expectation builds patience, fortitude, and the ability to stay grounded in your values. You learn that your energy intention and actions are what matter most, and that the true reward of service is the growth, perspective, and inner strength it cultivates. Tonight, as you lie in the stillness of night, reflect on the people in your life who may benefit from your quiet service. Picture yourself acting without expectation, offering your time, attention, or support, even in ways no one notices. Imagine the subtle transformation that occurs within you, the softening of ego, the expansion of empathy, and the deepening of character. Each act of quiet service strengthens your mind, heart, and spirit, and plants seeds of transformation that continue to grow silently over time. Consider the ripple effect. One quiet act can inspire another, creating an invisible chain of generosity, kindness, and awareness. People notice energy even when words are not spoken. When you serve quietly, you become a source of calm, resilience, and subtle guidance. Your presence alone, shaped by intentional, selfless action, influences those around you in ways that are profound yet gentle. Life becomes richer, not because others recognize your efforts, but because you are aligned with the energy of giving, empathy, and connection. Serving quietly also teaches reflection. In the silence that follows an act of service, you're left with your own awareness of intention, effort, and impact. You begin to understand the subtle patterns of human behavior, the needs that often go unspoken, and the depth of influence even small actions can carry. Reflection turns service into wisdom, making each act a lesson not just for the recipient, but for yourself. Tonight, as you drift into sleep, imagine yourself moving through life with quiet purpose. Picture the moments you can give without seeking recognition, the small gestures that make a difference, and the lessons that unfold in silence. Feel the subtle transformation taking root within you, the expansion of empathy, the deepening of awareness, and the cultivation of humility and strength. Serving quietly is a practice of the soul, shaping not only your life, but the energy you carry into every interaction, every relationship, and every experience. Remember this: the greatest acts are often unseen, the most profound lessons often unnoticed, and the deepest transformations occur in silence. When you serve quietly, you align with the flow of life, the energy of kindness, and the subtle power of presence. Each act plants seeds of wisdom, compassion, and resilience that grow slowly, silently, and powerfully within you. Good night. Rest deeply and awaken tomorrow, ready to serve quietly, to act with intention, and to allow the transformative power of selfless action to shape not only your life, but the lives of everyone you touch.